Morning and welcome to episode 3 of 52 weeks of awesome. And today we're taking a quick walk to Winspit Quarry, which is, if you don't know, it's located at Worth Matravers. So I go to Worth Matravers and I park in the car park just up from the Square and Compass pub, and then walk down past the duck pond and then follow the path down to Winspit. Well, I say it's a path, it's a muddy track really. It does turn into a path a bit further down, but yeah, that's where we're headed, over in the distance. I just want to apologise for the poor editing on my last video and explain what happened if you watched it. So basically I went to Agglestone Rock and filmed the whole thing on Saturday, but the weather was so bad, foggy, grey and miserable. Got back, edited the video, and it was fine, but just the next day the weather was so much better, so I went back to film the whole thing again and go for a longer walk, explore a bit more, but because I went at, I think it was about 1 o'clock, there were quite a few people going for a walk, and the rock itself was not busy, but there was someone there the whole time. And you know, I feel a bit of an idiot talking to the camera when I'm doing these videos, so I didn't feel confident filming that part while there was people there, so I ended up using the footage of the rock from Saturday, but the rest of the video was filmed on the Sunday. And when I watched it back, I was gutted that the quality, especially, you know, I went to film Agglestone Rock and that was the worst part of the video. So yeah, apologies about that, but I was glad I went back, because if you watched it you'll see that I come across a group of deer, which I found quite exciting. So this is the view just as you approach the quarry. Pretty cool, isn't it? I'm a bit out of breath because I could see the sky was turning quite a nice shade of pink, and I was quite far away, so I've basically run half of the way. Memorial for someone who drowned back in 1935. So these are the quarries. Now I didn't know this, but if you're as old as me you might remember watching Blake 7 when you were younger, and these quarries were actually used as one of the planets for a few episodes, and it was also used for the Hollywood film John Carter, if you've seen that. I didn't know that. I might have to watch that again and look out for the caves. It's always a bit worrying when you see the rockfall at the bottom of the caves, and as you can see it does overhang quite a bit. See, I'd consider myself quite an adventurous person, but I always find it a bit nerve-wracking walking under here. It's a lot of rock that could fall on top of you. I mean, not that you can see much back there. Really awesome view. You've got in that direction, you've got Seacombe and Dancing Ledge. It's quite a nice walk to walk from Winspit to Dancing Ledge. I'm not going to do it today purely because of lockdown rules. I don't really want to be out too long, potentially meet too many other people. And then in that direction you've got St Oldham's Head, which I've never actually been to, so that's definitely on the list of places to visit. So that's the quarry itself. Pretty awesome place, I think you'll agree. What I'm going to do now is, the sun is just about to rise, so I'm going to find a decent spot and take it in. Why not? I was just thinking that sometimes when I set my alarm for stupid o'clock in the morning, you think, I really can't be bothered. You know, what's the point? It's too early, I'd rather stay in bed. And then when you do get up, force yourself up, and then you come out and you've got a place like this all to yourself, you've got a nice sunrise, it definitely makes it worth it. And that's why I'm doing these videos, because every week, you know, you never know what conditions you're going to find. Unfortunately, yeah, I'm on week 3 now of this little project, and I haven't had a really awesome sunrise or sunset, but you've got to be out there. If you don't get out there, you're never going to see them. So I've crossed over to the other side of the little inlet now, just going to take a walk down here. Well, this is the last little bit of the walk I'm going to do today, I think. But what an awesome view, isn't it? I bet it's absolutely rammed down here in the summer. Well, when we're allowed to mingle again. Well, it looks like that's the end of the path anyway. Oh, actually, you can carry on if you're feeling brave. But I don't think I'm gonna do that today. So that's episode 3 of 52 weeks of awesome. Thanks for watching if you have. It's well worth a visit. Obviously it's a bit tricky at the moment with lockdown. I mean, strictly speaking, I shouldn't be here, but that's why I always come before sunrise to make sure that I'm here by myself. I know some people won't agree with that, but it's pretty much my only chance to get out of the house all week. And I drive here by myself, I live by myself, so I just realised as I was walking back that now that the sun's come up a bit, it might be a bit lighter in the caves. So I was just going to take you back through there, because I mean it was pretty much pitch black the first time. That's better, isn't it? Pretty cool, but you do feel extremely vulnerable. I mean, look at that. It doesn't exactly look or feel too safe in here, but it's open to the public, so I guess someone must have give it the okay. What a nice day. It was absolutely pouring with rain yesterday, and now that I'm doing these videos I kind of think to myself, I've got 2 days every weekend which gives me the possibility to film something, and when I lose the Saturday I do worry that I'm not going to be able to do a video. Now this feels even more precarious because it's a massive open space with what, five pillars holding it up, 6 pillars. Yeah, not too keen standing under there, I've got to admit. I just couldn't help myself. I mean, I'm here, I've got to come down to the sea.